All right, folks, the Tears of the Kingdom train just keeps rolling. We have a new leaked ad to take a look at. Now, unfortunately, because this is a leak, I can't show it in this video. I will have a link to the Reddit post, which has the video in the description down below. You can check it out for yourself, because this 30-second ad for Tears of the Kingdom actually shows some pretty awesome stuff. So let's go ahead and get into this. Once again, I can't show it in the video. I don't want Nintendo to take the video down, but check out the link in the description and kind of watch it alongside me here, and we'll talk through it. Pause when I pause, that kind of thing. So it starts off, and it's one of those, Nintendo Switch Your Way ads where you see real people playing the game. But we see glimpses of the game being played on TVs and on the Switch handheld screen. So this first shot, we actually see Link going straight to Hyrule Castle with 4 hearts. So if there was any doubt that you could do that in this game, like in Breath of the Wild, I think those fears are pretty much going to immediately be quelched here. I think it's pretty clear that you will be able to just go straight to the castle in this game and fight Ganondorf, which is awesome. I can't wait to do that on day one and just for fun, and then do my real playthrough. This game will be playing over and over again. So I really like that you can keep doing that here. Something else worth noting is that from this angle, it almost looks like the Gleeok Forest is just gone. It's a little hard to tell, it's a little blurry, but at this angle in Breath of the Wild, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to see Gleeok Forest. So something happened to Gleeok Forest, which I guess makes sense. But moving on, he's just kind of flying towards it. And I like how the girl in the ad actually says, like, I'm going here first, or something like that. Then we see a shot of Link actually just walking on one of the rails. We've seen these rail carts that you can kind of grind on. In this case, the person's just walking on them, which is going to be funny because you're obviously supposed to create some sort of machine using Ultra Hand, but this is Tears of the Kingdom. You can just walk on those also if you're good at balancing. But the guy falls off here. In this screenshot, though, he only has, or in this little clip here, he only has 3 hearts. So this is probably one of the opening Sky Islands before you do the first 4, let's just call them shrines in this game. So this is going to be a very early game area. Then we see a very similar scene to the one from the gameplay demonstration where they're creating a raft or a flying sailboat, I guess, where the person just flies over the same water area that Aonuma was at, with the Gleeok puzzle in the distance there, as well as you can see towers in the distance. Once again, they have 4 hearts, Ultra Hand unlocked. And worth noting at this point, the Z-axis for this game, Link's Z-axis, right now it's at 35. So this is like pretty just base level Hyrule. Keep that in mind because that's going to be very important as we progress here. This next scene is awesome. This is Link literally just fighting a flame Gleeok. So if there was any doubt that there would be different elemental Gleeoks, which there shouldn't have been, this definitely confirms that. So expect to fight an ice Gleeok, an electric Gleeok, that kind of thing. This looks freaking epic. There are really cool fights in Breath of the Wild with like Lionels and stuff. But if this is just a casual thing that you're doing on the map over like a couple times, that's going to be freaking awesome. I didn't grow up in the 80s or anything, but I actually did grow up playing the original Legend of Zelda on the Game Boy Advance version. And I remember fighting Gleeok, and I remember thinking, this is sick. And it's crazy to see how far we come. I can't even imagine actually growing up in the 80s playing The Legend of Zelda. Obviously, I grew up in a time where I was playing the first game and also Ocarina, so it's a little different there. But even then, seeing this come to fruition, was it 35 years after the original game is actually crazy. This is honestly, this is one of the coolest things they've shown at the game so far. Just Link fighting Gleeok on the Bridge of Hylia. Now, there's something very interesting about this scene that I might make an entire video about, and that is how many hearts Link has. So, Link in this screenshot, or in this clip, fighting the Flame Gleeok, actually has 17 hearts. He actually has 17 hearts in one row. So, in Breath of the Wild, the maximum amount of hearts that you had per row was 15, right? So, there's more hearts per row, which means there's going to be more hearts, which means there's going to be more shrines, assuming you get them from doing 4 shrines, or, that kind of thing. So, I don't know what the exact math on that would be. Let's say you can get, maybe it's going to be 20 hearts per row, or maybe it's only 17. That'd be a weird number to do. So maybe it's 17, maybe it's 20. But if it's 20, that means there's 160 shrines, not counting stamina upgrades. And I'm hoping in this game, one of my gripes with Breath of the Wild is that you couldn't max out both. I would hope that in this game you can maybe max out both the stamina and the heart meter, or your hearts. So we'll have to wait and see. But minimum, there's going to be more hearts in this game because the first row has 17 minimum. just from this little fight with the Flame Gleeok on the bridge of Hylia. Also, he's using the, like, cannonball blaster thing on his shield that we've seen in a couple other trailers. Now, this next scene here, we see him using Ascend, just through a little rooftop with some bokoblins and stuff. Nothing too crazy there, getting a chest. I'm still waiting to see, like, a, oh, wait, moment with Ascend, where we really just see some crazy kind of use case for it, because that recent trailer, actually, I don't think they even show Ascend in that trailer. So I'll have to wait and see with that. But then this next clip is actually one of the most interesting things about the entire thing. So Link is in this very, very dark area. There's like a lot of like dust or like particles effects going on in the sky, and it looks gorgeous. There's also like some mallets to the right there, if you look closely, as well as like a glowing tree. Link shoots an arrow to light up this flower to light the way, literally. But if you notice, and this is why I mentioned the Z-axis earlier, he's at negative 479 on the Z-axis, which means he is a deep, deep underground. Like, I'm talking like this shot right here almost implies to me that not only has the sky actually, like, we know the sky has been dramatically changed, and it's going to be probably about, it's basically going to be a new map on top of the sky, right? I'm sure it'll be much more limited because they haven't shown very much, but this definitely confirms what a lot of people wanted, and that is underground exploration. There are going to be some very deep caves and caverns to go into in Tears of the Kingdom, and this shot confirms it. I mean, he's literally, like, if the base level was just a 0 on the Z-axis and he goes to negative 500 almost, that's crazy. And I mean, this shot looks beautiful too. You really have to check the link down below to see it, but this looks crazy, man. I love that it's just like pitch black in the distance too, because you're so far under you can't even see. Then we see the same shot of the rocket again, and as well as the little like tar looking shark monster, and then the same clip of him doing the anti-gravity jumping. So you know, for a 30-second ad, there's actually quite a bit of new stuff packed in here. I'm really getting excited, man. If you missed it, I did an analysis, a real-time analysis of the new trailer earlier today. Of course, since I posted that, we've already discovered some things. Some more things have been a little bit more clarified to me. So I appreciate everybody commenting on that and checking that out. It's a 30-minute analysis if you want to check that out. But yeah, I wanted to make a video talking about this stuff because it's heating up, man. You know, I mentioned in my video yesterday before the trailer saying if that new trailer would be the last thing before release, and I basically say no. We're going to start getting ads. We're going to start getting previews from the press in a few weeks when they get their hands on the game. So every few days, maybe not every few days, but like once a week, we're probably going to get little snippets like this. Nothing insane and you know, groundbreaking, but enough to talk about, you know. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this new ad, this new commercial spot for Tears of the Kingdom down in the comments below. I'm sorry I couldn't show it in the video, but once again, I just didn't want to risk Nintendo taking it down. I saw Game Explain didn't show it in their video, so I was like, I'm not going to risk it. I figured they know what they're doing, so I'll follow along there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe here so you don't miss a single thing about Tears of the Kingdom. Of course, follow me on Twitter at BoTalksGames. And until next time, folks, I will see you then. Bye-bye!